Well, good day there to you hippies, you humans and earthling people out there in Blitzland. It's Shrubka here, and boy oh boy have I got some news for you. Yes, it's finally arrived. The NDA has been lifted, and I can tell you, Tier 11 is on its way. Yes, that's right guys, Tier 11. It's incredible. I was at Tankfest earlier in the year, and as you may have seen, I actually got to speak to the guy who owns Wargaming. In fact, we were up on the platform and I kicked his ass. He was like a pom bowler to my Steve Smith, and I just absolutely whooped his ass. What I did was just incredible. Now, he was a bit upset, and after the game we had a quick chat, and I said to him, Guy, what we need is something new. And he said to me, don't worry Shrubka, something new's coming. And this is what it is, Tier 11. Now how do you get a Tier 11 tank? Well, what happened? Wargaming, they've got all the data, they've got all the stats. They looked at the data, they crunched the stats, they put it through their spectrum, and guess what? They worked out that the lowest tier tanks, nobody plays a Tier 1 tank. Maybe 10 games, that's it. And then they don't play them again. And they also looked at the stats and realised nobody, I mean nobody, was playing Tier 11. So what they've decided to do is if you play 1,000 games in, say, a French Tier 1, you'll get a French Tier 11 for free. It's just incredible. It's incredible. There's no crates involved. Now, I was going to put this up on my YouTube channel, but just after Tankfest, just after I kicked the owner of Wargaming's ass, suddenly my YouTube channel disappeared. But it's back now. The NDA is lifted. I can tell you all about this Tier 11. Here's a picture which Wargaming have released. Gee, look at it. Yeah, it's a death toaster, but it's a death toaster with extra special stuff. I remember back in the day when me and Reptile Nose used to run around in the death toaster. He was firing crumpets all day long, but it was fun. This death toaster is something special. I'll be doing a full review on the death toaster shortly, as soon as it becomes available. And until then, remember guys, stay safe on the battlefield. Oh, hi guys, it's Martin Catter here. I'll just grab a coffee. Yeah, great coffee. It's one good thing about living in the Netherlands. You can always go to the coffee shops. They're really cool. I was at Tankfest this year, and I saw this guy crying. He was really crying. I asked him what was wrong, and he said he'd been beaten in a game by a YouTuber, and this YouTuber had called him a noob. That's so wrong. I'll just have another sip of coffee. That's so wrong. And I said to him, you should do something about it. And he said, what? I said, well, if the guy's a YouTuber, shut his channel down. And this guy just said he couldn't do that. And he started to cry some more. Poor guy. Anyway, Tier 11 is going to be here. I'll just have another coffee. And when it gets here, it's going to be great. I got my kids to draw me some pictures of Tier 11 tanks. I've got one guy who's really, really good at drawing. I've got him doing €50 notes. But the rest of them I'm going to keep all their pictures, because one day they may be famous and I'll have some of their early works to sell. Look, guys, if you want to get the Tier 11, get it. If you don't, just don't get it. Stay safe out there. Hi all, Rollerblade Extreme here. Boyos, I was at Tankfest and I heard about this Tier 11 and I thought, what a great idea. I mean, the tank itself is a bit meh. Well, it would be. I mean, it's got great armour, and it's got great gun depression, it's got great speed, and everything else about it is great, but I still find it meh. I mean, Tankfest, talking of Tankfest, I was there, and I spoke to this guy who was the owner of Wargaming, and he said to me, he said, Rollerblade, you're a friend of Shrubcuz? I said, yes, I am. And he said, Rollerblade, do you know Shrubcuz' password for his YouTube? And I said, of course I do. I wrote it down for you, and I'll let you have it, which I did. Coincidentally, a couple of days later, old Shrubcuz' YouTube went down. I'm sure it was a coincidence. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get back to the Tier 11. The Tier 11 is going to be meh. But apart from that, it'll be great.
Ah, hello. It is Saucepan to Flee here. Yeah. Why, Wargaming? Why? Why are you doing this? Why? You bring out Tier 11. You bring out a new tier. I have got to be great in that, as well as the other 10. This is wrong. This is wrong. Why do you not sort it out? Why Wargaming? Why? I play a game, right? There are 6 other greens on the team, and people still shoot at me. Why? No! We're not having this, Wargaming. We are not having this. You must sort this out first before you bring out Tier 11, and I have to be great in that. This is all wrong. Anyway, Wargaming, I remember a few days ago, 2 Russian guys came to my house. They had with them a beautiful young blonde lady. They said to me, Saucepan Leaf, you are so good. You are so good. Why not take this young lady into the bedroom? I did this. Obviously for 2 minutes. She was in heaven. When I came back, these guys were on my PC, and they were looking at Shrubcuz's YouTube channel. I cannot believe they were looking at another YouTuber's not as good as me. I made them delete everything they saw. It was ridiculous. Anyway, I kicked them out. Wargaming, please, why you bring out Tier 11? Remember, guys, you are not here to be the best, but to watch me be the best.